Hello, people! This is your host and host Kranti once again back with another new What If, and this is What If our boy, aka Izuku Midoriya, is Otsutsuki. So essentially, it's gonna be like what if Deku was an Otsutsuki. What if? Okay, so. In this universe, what we're gonna do is like, okay, so in this universe, what we're gonna do is all the quirks that is available in the main story and in the storyline, it's gonna be a derivative. Bloody hell, I can't even say derivative. It's gonna be like an evolution of chakra. So yeah, so essentially everybody's like, whoever has like a quirk, they're kind of technically using a form of Keke Genkai exclusive to them, and they are exclusively a mutation of their parents' Keke Genkai. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. So because of that, so like Cork is like a next evolution of chakra. Okay, it's gonna be like that. So after that, after that world building, what essentially gonna happen is like a young Otsutsuki member who's gonna like go through the records of their clan, like which planet or which places they have conquered and they have not conquered. He would come up in a scroll that Earth is a place which they did not conquer, and like Kaguya, Otsutsuki, Momoshiki, Kinshiki, like all the Otsutsuki, they did not like fulfilled their mission and they failed at it. So he's gonna be like, well, if they can't do it, I'm gonna do it. So he's gonna do it, and he's gonna like use like a forbidden jutsu. What essentially it's gonna be a forbidden jutsu. It's not gonna be karma seal like. It's gonna be like essentially he's gonna use like a form of like rebirth jutsu, but instead of like rebirth, he's gonna be like he's gonna have his essence inside of a human child. So he's gonna be like it's gonna be like reincarnation jutsu. Yeah, I know that's an ass pull, but I mean, come on, it's my what if. So it's gonna be reincarnation jutsu though. So he's gonna have a reincarnation jutsu, and he's gonna reincarnate himself as a human boy. That's gonna be a Deku, but he's gonna have Otsutsuki power. So when Deku is born, he's gonna have like white hair and like Byakugan looking eyes, like really pale eyes, like, and they're like Hisashi and Inko is like, what? Like, it doesn't look nothing like ours. Doctors like, well, it could be his mutation. Because of his coke mutation, he's gonna have that. And as soon as Deku gets born, after like few minutes later, he's gonna float. So then they're gonna be like, oh, our boy has like a flying cork or a levitation cork. Deku and Doctor is like, yeah, he's gonna have a flying or levitation cork, so they register him that. But he is gonna have all the power of Otsutsuki, like Byakugan, with the enhanced vision of the Byakugan, the floating ability, the ability to absorb chakra, and ability to absorb chakra and then release it back like Momoshiki. And yeah, I'm not gonna give him Kinshiki's power yet, but who knows, in the future I might give him. So like it's gonna, like, this Deku is gonna be way more different compared to the Deku in the original timeline. He's not gonna be meager or weak, or like he's gonna have like a very strong personality, and he's not gonna be like driven by Bakugo all the time, and he's not gonna be like getting bossed around by Bakugo. He's like, when Bakugo snaps at him, he's gonna snap right back. And every time, like one time Bakugo tried to hurt him, and he just like used like a ginormous explosion, like for kids size. So he uses a explosion, and what Deku does, he absorbs the explosion, because it's like explosions creates fire. So he like explodes, he like literally like absorbs the explosion instinctively, and he's just like explosion style, Nimpo, explosion style, feedback. So he just like uses like a humongous like explosion barrage. So that's just like huge, and he's just like loading on like Bakugo, and Bakugo is like, man, I don't want to mess with that guy because that guy is fucking strong. That guy is like pretty fucking strong. So Deku can like Bakugo, like because of this relationship, Bakugo and Deku they don't have like a bully and like nerd kind of situation in the original timeline. What they have is like, okay, they have rivalry. You're better than me, but I will be better than you. So every time Bakugo tries to push himself and becomes like more powerful, Deku is like, okay, I'm gonna pull something out of my ass and I'm gonna beat you. So as he's an Otsutsuki, he can do that. I mean, come on, Otsutsukis are hella strong. And Bakugo is like, no matter how strong his explosions are, he can absorb them. I mean, come on, he's gonna absorb them. So he's absorbing them, and he's like, so like Quirks like Todoroki's like fire and ice, or like Endeavor's ice, like fire fam ability, or the ice guy of the Metal Liberation Army, or the Dabi. He's just gonna like, I mean, is it even a question? Like, he's gonna absorb them, and like literally like even Kaminari's quirk, like lightning generation, he's gonna like absorb them, and he's just gonna redirect it back. So he's gonna have like his like Byakugan. With the Byakugan, he has like enhanced vision, and he like Deku becomes like really good at like hand-to-hand combat because he has a Byakugan. I mean, if you have a Byakugan, the Hyuga clan is like really good at chakra points. So if the human Hyuga clan, which is like who has like a very like diluted form of the pure Otsutsuki Byakugan, I bet like a pure Otsutsuki Byakugan can do better. It's just like all the Otsutsuki that we have seen in the anime thus far, and in the series, even to Boruto, they're not that well trained. So Deku, he's gonna train himself like physical hand-to-hand combat. So he's gonna like go to martial art dojo. So he's like anybody who uses like any kind of elemental long range or like medium range attack, he's gonna absorb them, and he's gonna go get close, and he's gonna like shut them down. He's just like uses like pressure points, and he's like on hand-to-hand on hand-to-hand combat, like close quarter hand-to-hand combat. Nobody, like even Bakugo, wouldn't dare like come and attack Deku because he's good. But he like so he even has like a counter for like long range and medium range attack too. He can absorb them and just dish it back. That's it. He doesn't like you need to hit him back. He can't generate his own yet, but he will. Oh yeah, he will. So like in the last day of like the school, high, like the middle school, and they're like, oh, teacher says, I know what you guys want to be. You guys want to become heroes. And after that shit, so like Deku goes to his home, and the sludge villain is like, oh kid, give me your body. He comes, and like Deku is like, hey, I saw you from miles away. What are you doing in the sewer? So yeah, sludge villain is like, kid, I want your body, like a pedophile. So he comes there, and Deku is like, okay, he's not using any kind of elemental attacks, so that I can absorb him, and he's sludge, so I can't use like basic chakra point closing on him because he doesn't have any body structure. Oh, I can do chakra blast, or I can do like air palm strike. Yeah, like the what Neji and Hinata could do is like he does like air palm strikes, and this is like force push, so it's like massively strong. It's like, huh! And the sludge villain like goes like behind, and it's like, kid, damn, you're so strong. I can't get near you. What are you, psychic? Do you have like this psychotic power, or do you have like psychokinesis? No, I'm just like releasing my aura. That's it. It just gives him a vague explanation. All Might comes and All Might sees that he's pushing it, and All Might is like, hey kid, brilliant job that you're doing. Then Deku is like, oh, it's okay, I can do it even closer. So after pushing it, he can mold it and compress it, and he literally compressed the sludge villain into like a ball. And All Might is like, oh kid, that's smart. You have like a psychokinetic ability or not, or something. Yeah, it's kind of like my aura. It's not, I'm not psychic or something like that. So literally he squeezes like toothpaste, but he squeezes the sludge villain and puts him in the bottle. And All Might is like, kid, brilliant job. And Deku is like, All Might, before you go, could you give me an autograph? And All Might is like, sure kid, with the thumbs up. I can definitely give you an autograph. And he gives an autograph. And Deku is like excited, and he accidentally opens his Byakugan, and he sees that his chakra point, like All Might's chakra point, and he sees that he's hurt, and he says directly to All Might, All Might, I think you're hurt. And All Might is like, what are you saying, kid? I'm not. And Deku says, I'm being serious, these eyes. Then he activates his Byakugan, like Byakugan, and he's like veins popping out of his like eyes, and it's like, these eyes can see all, and these eyes can see your neuro chakra network and your like network of your power. There's a restriction on your abdomen, and I can see that you have like a dangerous wound. This eye, you can't get rid of this eyes. And Henry is like, oh crap, kid, yes, he tells the story about All For One, and he gets like, he got beaten up by All For One, and he like, because of the battle, he had to endure that injury. So Deku is like, well, I can try to heal you. So Deku uses healing jutsu, like medical ninjutsu on him, and heals him. Not like 100%, but heals him pretty good. And like, it's like, and Deku, when he's saying like, I can, like, it will take time, but I think I can heal you if you give me time. But and All Might is like, kid, damn, that's brilliant, like, thank you very much. I would love to train you. Deku is like, yeah, okay, that's good. Like, cause kid, you should become a hero. You should go to UA High. And Deku is like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna become a hero. I'm planning on going to UA High. And All Might is like, it's a good thing, cause I'm gonna be the teacher there. And after like few sessions of healing, All Might is like, kid, yeah, I feel 100%. I feel like extremely better. He's not like completely healed yet, but he's like 60% healed. Like, he can hold his like all like his like big might form, or his like big might form for like let's just say for like 5 hours. Not 5 hours. I'm gonna give him like 7 hours. So yeah, he's gonna give his like he can hold his buff form for like 7 hours. Yeah. Which is like way better than like few like minutes, half an hour or 15 minutes. So yeah, he's like active, and he's like doing stuff. And Deku is like, All Might, how about the training? And before training, All Might says, kid, I want you to become my successor, because I want you to have the cork. And he tells the story about One For All, and Deku is like, okay, thank you very much, All Might, but I'm gonna decline, because I'm already powerful, and you didn't even saw half of my abilities yet. You should give this cork to someone who is powerless but has a very, very strong sense of justice. And All Might is like, yeah, kid, it's good. And Deku says, it's better to have two symbols of peace than one. And All Might is like, yeah, sure, kid, but I'm still gonna train you. And Deku is like, I wouldn't have it any other way. So through the 10 months, he's gonna like start his training around 8 months period. So he's gonna like clean the Dagoba Beach like within a matter of like days. And he's gonna, after that, he's gonna do sparring session with All Might, because All Might is like close to like 90% of his previous health. So he can use the like his buff form for like around like 15 hours by this time, which is like a lot. So like that's good for him. So he's just gonna like use it. So this is where we're gonna left off, because after that part 2 is gonna be where the entrance exam's gonna be held. So this is your host and host Kranti, again signing off. Tata, bye bye, and take care. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And by the way, I haven't done what ifs or in general videos because lately, because I had a fever, so I had to take some time off. So I'm gonna be back on the schedule again. So please subscribe, share, comment, and check out my other playlist. I have other what ifs, other what if movies, and I also have music. If you want to check them out, you can check them out. I also make memes and memes related to music, like musical memes or metal music or instrumental music, whatever one you want to prefer. Let's just like have a go at my channel and check it out. So this is your host and those Kranti signing off, signing off. Tata, bye bye, and thank you for praying for me, Christopher, saying like thank you for like wishing me a well recovery. Thank you very much, Christopher. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks again, Christopher. And this is your host and those signing off. Tata, bye bye. Remember, sharing is caring and subscribing is loving.